welcome you to Monroeville, Pennsylvania. Home of the Gateway Gators. Tuesday night. It's a swim meet. Peters Township Indians out of the South Hills come up to Monroeville, the eastern side of Pennsylvania, or eastern side of Pittsburgh, take on the Gateway Gators here on Gateway Gators Productions. Hello everyone, and thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Spencer Witt. We'll start things off with the diving portion of the competition. And then after that we'll have several different events, 200-yard medley relays, 200-yard freestyles, 200-yard IMs, 500-yard or 50-yard 50-yard freestyle. Then we'll have the butterfly, 100-yard freestyle, 500-yard freestyles, 200-yard freestyle relay, 100-yard backstroke, the 100-yard breaststroke, 400-yard freestyle relay. And that will wrap things up for this one. Peters Township's team was in the pool just recently working on their diving, and they're getting some laps in. Coaches and the captains talking things over with the referees. A good night here for some swimming between the two sides. Thank you for tuning in. If you're a Peters Township fan, tuning in for the first time, a couple of those in the crowd here are asking how they can watch this production. I hope we give you the best production we can here for this one. Looks like we'll have 3 divers for Peters Township and 3 divers for Gateway as well. So an even split of 3 and 3 here in this one for girls diving. Again, thank you for tuning in. We do this production here a couple times over the course of the season for the swim team. Take a look at the upcoming broadcast while I got a little bit of time here as well. Boys wrestling taking on Penn Trafford on the 21st. Girls basketball against Franklin Regional. Boys basketball against Franklin Regional. That's a doubleheader there on the 23rd. On the 29th, girls basketball takes on the Titans of Shaler, and then boys wrestling will take on the Titans of Shaler on February 4th. You can tune in on all those broadcasts on GatewayGatorsProductions.com. And the divers getting ready to approach the diving board. Obviously, as they take their dives, we'll have quiet things down. Looks like we've got some warm-ups as well. We don't have the exact dives and where everything will be mentioned. That's chosen pretty much last minute here prior to the actual dive. But we'll hear over the PA system the degree of difficulty and what type of dive it is, and then the scores of that one. I do have a list of all the swimmers in their respective heats. But the divers getting in some warm-ups here. Of course, we'll have a break after the diving portion. We'll have a break halfway through as well. But at least for Gateway, Andrea Gergenti, Aria Kaminsky, and Madeline Seaman will be the divers for the Gators. 2 freshmen and a sophomore for Gateway. But a cold night here in Monroeville, Pennsylvania. Nice and warm here in the swimming pool here at Anti-Marino Complex. Or correction, here at Henry J. Furry Complex. Anti-Marino Stadium being the football stadium, but 48 degrees. Doesn't feel like 48 degrees when I was outside, though. It's going to be dropping as time continues on. I'm in shorts and a t-shirt, though, here. It's very hot in this swimming facility. But enough of me rambling about the weather.
And stay quiet for each of our divers.
Of course, they'll ask for silence for the divers, so we'll have that as well.
Our first diver, the Peters Township, Isabella Magri, 401B, inward dive height, 1.5.
Isabella Magri will dive first for the Indians. Just two officials here for this one, 6-0 and 6-0.
From Gateway, Andrea
Girgenti will dive next.
One somersault, tuck, 1.6.
402C inward somersault, 1 tuck. Good dive from Girgenti.
5.5, 6.0.
5.5 and a 6.0 for Girgenti. Another look at it here.
For Peters Township, Eve Friday, 401C, inward dive, tuck, 1.4.
Eve Friday to dive for the Indians. Friday with her dive there, 5.0 and 5.5. Another look. Inward tuck there.
From Gateway, Aria Kaminsky, 401B, inward dive, height, 1.5.
Inward dive pike for Arya Kaminsky for the Gators.
Six 6.5.
Scores there, 6-0 and 6-5.
Peters Township, Julia Linneman, 401B, inward dive, height, 1.5.
Julia Linneman for Peters Township.
.5, 6.0.
5.5, 6.0 for her.
Our final diver in round one from Gateway, Madeline Seaman, 402C, inward, 1 somersault, tuck, 1.6.
Inward 1 somersault, tuck for Madeline Seaman. 4-5. For the freshman.
In round 2, for Peters Township, Isabella Mangry, 402C, inward, 1 somersault, tuck, 1.6.
Five and 5-0 for Peters Township on their second round of diving.
Gateway, Andrea Giorgenti, 403C, inward, 1.5 somersaults, tuck, 2.2.
401C inward somersaults, 1.5 or 2.5, I should say. For Giorgenti.
From Peters Township.
And no dive there for Giorgenti. Another look at it. Never got her full turn she was looking for, so. The Friday back up for Peters Township. Friday had leaned back there a little bit and got herself back over and finally made her dive. 3-5 and 4-5.
4.5.
For Friday.
From Gateway, Ariana Kaminsky, 202A, back, 1 somersault, straight, 1.7.
.202A back, 1 somersault straight for Aria Kaminsky, 5-5 and a 5-0.
From Peters Township, Julia Linneman, 403C, inward, 1.5 somersaults, tuck, 2.2.
.403C inward 2.5 somersault tuck. A 5-5 to 5-5 for Julia Linneman.
Final diver in round 2 from Gateway, Madeline Seaman, 201A, back dive straight, 1.7.
Final dive of round number 2, Madeline Seaman, 201A. Back dive straight, 1.7 degree of difficulty. She's hit the 4.0 and 4.5.
Guys, all right, everyone? In Township,
Crew having fun.
Isabella Magri, 101B, forward dive, pike, 1.3.
B forward pike, 1.3. Third round of diving.
3.5, 4.0.
3.5 and 4.0.
From Gateway, Andrea Girgenti, 202A, back, 1 somersault, straight, 1.7.
Girgenti 202A back, 1 somersault straight, 1.7.
4.0, 3.5.
4.0 and a 3.5 for Girgenti.
Gators Township, Eve Friday, 201B, back dive, pike, 1.6. .0, 4.0.
201B back dive pike, 1.6 for Eve Friday. It's a 5.0 and a 4.0.
Gateway, Aria Kaminsky, 5.211A, back dive with a half twist, straight, 1.8.
Aria Kaminsky, 5.211A back dive, half twist, straight,
3.0,
1.8. Got a 3.0 and a 3.5 for Kaminsky.
For Peters Township, Julia Linneman, 202A, back, 1 somersault, straight, 1.7.
A back, 1 somersault straight, 1.7 for Linneman, a 4.5 and a 4.5. The same dive that Girgenti just took.
Final diver in round 3 from Gateway, Madeline Seaman, 5.211A, back dive with a half twist, straight, 1.8.
Seaman a 5.211A back dive, half twist straight, 1.8. Same as Kaminsky had earlier.
Field dive.
No dive on that one.
In
Another look at it.
4 for Peters Township, Isabella Magri, 102B, forward, 1 somersault, pike, 1.5.
Isabella Magri, 102B, forward, 1 somersault pike. Good one there, 5.5 and a 6 for Magri.
For Gateway, Andrea Giorgenti, 302C, reverse, 1 somersault, tuck, 1.6.
Giorgenti 302C, reverse, 1 somersault, tuck, 1.6. Another look at it here, last seconds, our feet come up there. You have a 3.5 and a 4.5.
4.5. For Peters Township, Eve Friday, 202A, back, 1 somersault, straight, 1.7.
E Friday for Peters Township, 202A back, 1 somersault straight, 1.7. 6.0 and 6.0 for Friday.
From Gateway, Aria Kaminsky, 302C, reverse, 1 somersault, tuck, 1.6.
Kaminsky 302C, reverse, 1 somersault, tuck, 1.6. 5.0 and 5.0 for Kaminsky.
For Peters Township, Julia Linneman, 5231D, back, 1.5 somersaults with a half twist, 3, 2.1.
Dive for Linneman, 5.2-301B back, 1 somersault twist. 4.5 and 4.0 for Linneman.
4.0. Final diver in round 4 from Gateway, Madeline Seaman, 202C, back, 1 somersault, tuck, 1.5.
Madeline Seaman, 202C, back, 1 somersault tuck, 1.5. For the freshman, 5.0 and 5.5 for dives.
In round 5, from Peters Township, Isabella Magri, 5.1-2.1D, forward, 1 somersault with a half twist, 3, 1.7.
Magri 5.01D, forward, 1 somersault twist for Peters Township. 5.0 and 5.5 for Magri.
From From Gateway, Andrea Girgenti. 104C, forward 2 somersaults, tuck, 2.2.
Girgenti 401C, forward 2 somersault tuck, 2.2. 3.5 to 4.0 for Girgenti. Let's look at it here.
From Gators Township, E. Friday.
A lot more splash than anticipating.
With a half twist, straight, 1.8.
Five, 2, 1-1A, back dive, half twist straight, 1.8. Kaminsky and Seaman both dove that earlier. And for Eve Friday, 5.0 and 5.5.
5.5. From Gateway, Aria Kaminsky. 101B, forward dive, pike, 1.3.
Aria Kaminsky, 101B, forward dive pike, 103 or 1.3, excuse me. 6.0 and a 4.5 for Kaminsky.
From Gators Township, Julia Linneman, 103B, forward 1.5 somersaults, pike, 1.7.
Linneman 103B, forward 1.5 somersault pike, 1.7. Peters Township teammates cheering her on for that one. Like those, 6.0 and 6.0 for Linneman.
Final diver in round 5 from Gateway, Madeline Seaman, 302C, reverse 1 somersault, tuck, 1.6.
Seaman a 302C reverse, 1 somersault tuck, 1.6. 4.0 and 4.5 for Madeline Seaman.
Are you ready, kids?
This is round 6 and our final round.
Final round.
Our first diver from Peters Township, Isabella Magri, 202C, back, 1 somersault, tuck, 1.5.
Isabel Magri, 202C back, 1 somersault tuck, 1.5. 5.0 and 5.5.
5.5. From Gateway, Andrea Girgenti, 5124D. Forward, 1 somersault with 2 twists, free, 2.3.
Girgenti 5.1, 22.4D, forward 1 somersault, 2 twists.
4.0, 4.5.
4-0 and 4-5 for Dragenti.
From Peters Township, E. Friday, 103C, forward, 1.5 somersaults, tuck, 1.6.
Friday, 103C forward, 1.5 somersaults tuck, 1.6.
.4.0, 4.5.
4-0 and 4-5 for Friday, and our final dive of the evening.
From Gateway, Ariane Kaminsky, 102A, forward, 1 somersault, straight, 1.6.
Arya Kaminsky, 102A, forward, 1 somersault, straight, 1.6.
5.5, 5.5.
5-5 and 5-5 for Kaminsky.
For Peters Township, Julia Linneman, 104C, forward, 2 somersaults, tuck, 2.2.
Linneman, 104C, forward, 2 somersaults, tuck, 2.2. A tough dive. A difficult dive, I guess, with the right turn. 4-5 and 4-5 for Linneman. Look good from this perspective as well.
From Gateway, Madeline Seaman,
Madeline Seaman.
Forward, 1 somersault, tuck, 1.4.
.102C forward, 1 somersault tuck, 1.4 for Madeline Seaman of the Gators. 4-5 and a 5-0 for Seaman. The final diver here this evening.
That concludes our diving events. We will take a few minutes to ready the pool for swimming.
So diving portion is done. Swimmers will be getting ready. We'll step aside real quick while they get things ready here for a couple minutes. We'll step aside. We'll have the next portion, the 200-yard medley relay, to start things off for the swimming portion of this one here on Gateway Gators Productions.
This is event number 1, girls 200-yard medley relay. Gateway will be swimming in lanes 3, 5, and 7.
200-yard medley relay to start things off here on the swimming portion of this event. Gateway in lanes 3, 5, and 7. Peters Township lanes 4 and 6. Justice Sandor in lane 3, Emma Lee in lane 4, Madeline Pekarik in lane 5, Emma Piatek in lane 6, and Kira Sandor in lane number 7 for both Gateway and Peters Township. Off the gate, it's lane 5. Madeline Pekarik with the lead, right behind her. Lane number 4, Emma Lee for the Indians. 6 and 7 lanes are right next to each other, and then lane 3 afterwards. Lane 5 in the water. Gianna Laurenti, the senior for Gateway, also in the water. For lane number 4 is Stacy Liu. 6 and 7 in the water as well. That's Mackenzie Bauer and Harita Venkatesh. And making the turn also in lane number 3, Sophia Giorgenti. for Gateway, but lane number 5 with a commanding lead. Lane number 6 is actually picked up on lane number 4. That's Mackenzie Bauer with a good swim herself. Lane number 5 in the water, and a large lead for Caitlin Pereiric. Mia Lynn and Macy Augustinovich in lane 6 and 4. Lane 4 still has the lead now. Diving in lane number 3, lane 7 to round things off. Lane number 3, Andrea Giordenti, and lane 7, Madeline Seaman for the Gators. Finally in the water for the last portion of the relay. Lane number 5, Catherine Graves. Lanes number 4 and 6 also in the water for Gateway with their final swimmers. That's Abigail Zinn and Emma Garvey. Diving in lane number 3, Anna Nevdova. At the wall, I should say, for lane number 5 to win this one, 1:59.81, sub 2 minutes for Gateway's lane number 5. Take the victory in that one. Lane 4 and then lane 6, 2:06 and 2:11 for Peters Township's Abigail Zinn and Emma Garvey. Hitting the wall now, lane number 3. And Liliana Lespade in the water as well for Gateway to round things off here in the 200-yard medley relay. To round things off, 2:44.03 for lane number 4. So Gateway taking the first spot in that relay, and now the boys' 200-yard medley relay. 5 lanes in this one as well. Rounding things off there, it's gotten quiet, but Gateway in lanes 3, 5, and 7 here for the boys' 200-yard medley relay. Peters Township lanes 4 and 6.
This is event number 2, boys 200-yard medley relay.
Let's go, boys.
Lane number 3, Lance Alonzigay. Lane number 4, John David Lewis. Lane 5, Sebastian Seaman. Lane 6, Alejandro Rodriguez. And lane 7, Corey Ramsey for Gateway and Peters Township. It's lane number 4 with a lead here to start things off in the backstroke. That's John David Lewis for Peters Township. Lane number 5 following, and then following that one, or lane 6, excuse me, following, and then 4, 7, and 3. So good start for Peters Township. They're both their second swimmers in the water. Alex Carruthers in lane number 4, Simon Beck in lane number 6. The rest of them in as well. The first one for Gateway, lane number 5, Raf Nunez. Lane number 7 follows that one, Chris Nunez. And lane number 3, Dylan Heasley. Lane 5 is picked up on lane 6 though. And that's Raf Nunez, who's pacing Simon Beck into the water now. Lane number 4, Ryan Smith for Peters Township. Diving in the water for lanes 6 and 5. Braden McLaughlin and Dallas Richardson. Richardson has passed lane number 6, but has a lot to work and to make up here. As Ryan Smith, a commanding lead. Lane 7 and 3 also in the water for Gateway. Riley Walker and Adam Pugliano in that one at the wall, and then diving in, Peters Township's final swimmer of lane number 4, Isaac Lee. John Bagel, in the water as well. Following that one is Jaden Coyner. But at the wall, it will be lane number 4 who will take it 147-43 on that one. At the wall now for Gateway as they hit in lane 5, 155-33. Final pushes here. Lane number 3, Chris Minthant, and Stephen McCafferty in lane number 7 for Gateway. Chris Minthant hits the wall, excuse me. Final time 2:20.69, and then lane number 7 for that one, 2:27.20. Lane number 4 taking the victory in that one with John David Lewis, Alex Carruthers, Ryan Smith, and Isaac Lee. The 147-43.
Event 3, girls 200-yard freestyle. Swimmers, I will read your name in the order of your lane. Please raise your hand when I read your name and acknowledge to the official that you are the person whose name I'm reading. For Peters Township in lane 2, Emma Lee. For Gateway in lane 3, Al Kaminsky. In lane 4 for Peters Township, Addie Bowers. In lane 5 for the Gators, Maddie McCarrick. In lane 6 for Peters Township, Megan McChesney. In lane 7 for the Gators, Catherine Graves.
Into the water, girls 200-yard freestyle. Lane number 2, Emma Lee. Lane 3, Al Kaminsky. Lane 4, Addison Bowers. Lane 5, Madeline Pekarik. Lane 6, Megan McChesney. And lane 7, Catherine Graves. A dead heat, pretty much. Going to the wall for the first push in the first lap here. The slight lead for lane number 5 and Madeline Pekarik. Followed up by lane 4, lane 3 and 6 are right with each other as well. Addie Bowers, the top Peters Township swimmer right now. Lane 5 has the lead. And El Kaminsky's got a good push in taking over Peters Township's top swimmer, but Addie Bowers, Madeline Pekarik with the top spot right now. At the wall for Pekarik, she'll make her turn, and so will Kaminsky. Bowers after her. And then it's lane 7, Grace, lane 6, McChesney, and lane number 2, Emma Lee. The push and the turn for Pekarik. Pekarik pushing through. At the wall, making a turn. Still with the lead of 31:44 lap time there. 1:29.19. She's got a comfortable lead over everyone else. Lane number 3, a comfortable lead there. Lane 7 has pushed up. Catherine Graves is dead even with lane number 4 of Addie Bowers. The Bowers has pushed a little bit farther now. Pekarik with the turn. And Pekarik at the wall. Did she get sub 2 minutes? It's going to be close. 2:01.17. Lane 3, a good swim there as well. 2:06.22 for El Kaminsky. Addie Bowers, the first Peters Township swimmer to hit the wall. 2:09.07. She just beat lane number 7 as well. Catherine Graves from Gateway. 2:09.68. A good swim there. And then lane 6, Megan McChesney, 2:13.06. And lane number 2, Emma Lee with a 2:20.90.
This is event 4, the boys 200-yard freestyle. Once again, swimmers, I'll read your name. Please raise your hand and acknowledge to the official. From Peters Township in lane 2, Jaden Pointer. In lane 3, for the Gators, Jacob Beagle. In lane 4, for Peters Township, Wyatt Spencer. In lane 5, for the Gators, Ben Ringer. In Lane 6 for the Indians, Ryan Smith. And lane 7 for the Gators, Riley Walker.
Let's go, Riley.
Boys 200-yard freestyle. Jaden Coyner in lane number 2. Jacob Beagle in lane number 3. Wyatt Stetter, lane 4 for Peters Township. Gunnar Raymer, lane 5 for Gateway. Ryan Smith, lane 6 for Peters Township. Riley Walker, lane number 7 for Gateway. Dead heat right now. Lane 4 with a slight lead. 5 and 6 right next to each other. 5 with a slight lead. 4. There's lane 3 also fighting there as well. So that's Stetter in front right now. Raymer right behind him. And then Smith follows him up. Following that, lane 3 with Jacob Beagle, Pointer, and Walker round out the rest of it. Making the turn. Now with about a 1.5 body lead now for lane number 4. Wyatt Stetter. Gunnar Raymer trails him. But Raymer's picked it up a little bit here. Still about a 1 body lead now compared to a 1.5. Lane 6 and lane 3 have dropped off a little bit from the top with Ryan Smith and Jacob Beagle, excuse me. Making the turn. Raymer has picked it up. It's neck and neck now. Raymer and Stetter. Stetter with the lead. Down to the final push. Stetter still with the slight edge. It looks like he's going to do it just at the wall, but a good one from Raymer as well. 144.59 for Stetter, 145.18 for Gunnar Raymer. Lane 6 in 3rd place, 158.30. Followed by lane 3 with a 2-minute mark. It's Ryan Smith and Jacob Beagle. Riley Walker and Jaden Coyner. Finishing things here as you see Jaden Coyner pushing through. At the wall, Jaden Coyner. 244.11 for Coyner, and then Riley Walker touches the wall as well. Walker with a 251.53. Wyatt Stetter for Peters Township.
Girls 200-yard individual medley.
Taking this one.
Swimming in lane 2 for Peters Township.
144.59.
Lane 3 for Gateway, Caitlin Becerra.
Let's go, KK.
Lane 4 for Peters Township, Stacy Liu. Lane 5 for Gators, John Reggie. In lane 6 for Peters Township, Mia Zinn. Lane 7 for the Gators, Justice Sandor. In lane 8 for Peters Township, Julia Danish.
Seven swimmers in the girls' 200-yard individual medley. Hansa Goganeni in lane number 2 for Peters Township. Caitlin Pereira in lane 3. Stacy Leo in lane 4 for Peters Township. Gian Laurenti, lane 5 for Gateway. Mia Zinn, lane 6 for Peters Township. Justice Sandor, lane 7 for Gateway. And Julia Danish, in lane number 8 for the Indians. In the lead right now, lane number 3. That's Caitlin Pereira for Gateway. Pereira's got the slight lead. Over Gianna Laurenti, excuse me. Top Peters Township swimmer is lane number 6, Mia Zinn. Or correction, lane number 4, Stacy Liu. At the wall, lane number 3 to lead things. 103.58 right now on the marker. Caitlin Pererick, a freshman for Gateway. Pererick has about a 2-body lead on her teammate, Gianna Laurenti, excuse me. Laurenti trying to pick it up. Lane 4 and then lane 6, lane 2, and then 7 and 8 neck and neck as well. Pererick hits the wall, 41.55 on a pace. Crowd's getting excited now. They are pushing hard. Caitlin Pererick. The coaches and team underneath of us are trying to get her to push too. Caitlin Pererick. Pererick at the wall, look at the time. And the crowd loves it. 2:17.40 for Pererick. 2:21.55 for Gianna Laurenti. Lane 4 finishes well. Stacy Liu, 2:28.82. But as lane number 6 touches the wall as well, Mia Zinn. What a run, what a swim for Caitlin Pererick. Lane 2 hits the wall as well. Hansa Goganetti. Followed by 7 and 8. And Pererick, you can tell from the crowd's reaction, Pererick has qualified for WPIALs. Big congratulations for Pererick at lane number 3.
This is event 6, the boys, 200-yard individual medley.
Go, boys.
Swimming lane 3 for Gateway, Sebastian Seaman. Lane 4 for Gator Township, Alex Carruthers. Lane 5 for the Gators, Adam Pugliano. And lane 6 for Gators Township, Braden McLaughlin. And lane 7 for the Gators, John Beagle.
Boys 200-yard individual medley. Sebastian Seaman in lane number 3. Alex Carruthers lane 4. Adam Pugliano lane number 5. Braden McLaughlin lane number 6. And John Beagle in lane number 7. Lane 6 is the one that hits the wall first with Braden McLaughlin for Peters Township, followed by lane number 4, Alex Carruthers. Lane number 3, not too far behind him as well, Sebastian Seaman, and lane 5, Adam Pugliano, and lane number 7, John Beagle. The backstroke now, and it's dead even between 4 and 6 for Peters Township, Carruthers and McLaughlin. Sebastian Seaman, the closest Gateway swimmer, right behind them. 5 and 7 at the wall at the same time for Gateway. With a slight lead now for Carruthers. Carruthers takes a little larger of a lead here. lane number 6, McLaughlin, excuse me. Lane number 3, Sebastian Seaman, top Gateway swimmer right now. 5 and 7, Pugliano and Beagle are dead even. Final lap here though, as Carruthers with some speed gets to the wall. We'll see the time here in this one. Hits the wall. And a 2:17.99 for Carruthers, followed by lane number 6, Brady McLaughlin, 2:24.39 for him as well. Lane 3 hits the wall first for Gateway, 2:31.48 for Seaman. And then a 2:32.96 for John Beagle, and a 2:33.23 for Adam Pugliano.
Boys, 53, you should be up there.
Event 7, girls 50-yard freestyle. Swimming for Gateway in lane 1, Maya Smith. In lane 2 for Peters Township, Emma Garvey. In lane 3 for Gators, Anna Nefchadova. In lane 4 for Peters Township, Ava Komorowski. In lane 5 for Gateway, Leah Lassiana. In lane 6 for Peters Township, Abigail Zinn. In lane 7 for the Gators, Aria Kaminsky. In lane 8 for Peters Township, Kara O'Neill.
Packed full for a mad dash. Girls 50-yard freestyle. Lane 1, Maya Smith. Lane 2, Emma Garvey. Lane 3, Anna Nevdova. Lane 4, Ava Komorowski. Lane 5, Alyssa Raciani. Lane 6, Abigail Zinn. Lane 7, Aria Kaminsky. Lane 8, Kara O'Neill. And it's lane 4 and 5 that are close. Komorowski is going to get there, it looks like, and hit the wall, followed by lane number 5, Alyssa Raciani, but 23.84 for Komorowski. So lane 4 with the win, lane 5 in second, lane 6 in third. Lane 2 and 4th. Lane 3 and 5th. Lane 7 and 6th. Lane 8 and 7th, and lane 1 in 8th. Difference between first and 8th, only an 11-second gap.
Swimming for Gateway in lane 1, Jameer Cromarty. In lane 2 for Peters Township, Simon Beck. In lane 3 for the Gators, Chris Van Thant. In lane 4 for the Indians, Isaac Lee. In lane 5 for Gateway, Dallas Richardson. In lane 6 for Peters Township, Alejandro Rodriguez. In lane 7 for the Gators, Aiden Palella.
Boys 50-yard freestyle. Jameer Cromarty, Simon Beck, Chris Minthant, Isaac Lee, Dallas Richardson, Alejandro Rodriguez, and Aiden Coella are your 7 swimmers in this one. Richardson in lane number 5, but right behind Isaac Lee in lane 4. Can Richardson push through, or will Lee get to the wall first? At the wall, it's going to be lane number 4, Isaac Lee. 22:11 for Isaac Lee. That's better than what I have for the seat time on the chart here for Isaac Lee. Richardson at 22:74, which is also better than the seat time. But following that one, lane number 6, lane number 2, lane number 3, lane 7, and then lane 1 to round things out. That was only a 6-second difference between first and 7th. We'll stop things here. We'll have a slight break when we come back. We'll have everything leading up to the girls' 100-yard butterfly, 100-yard freestyle, and then we'll have the endurance one, the 500-yard freestyle after this. We'll step aside here on Gateway Gators Productions. Back here on Gateway Gators Productions. As we have our quick break, and we're back here for the girls' 100-yard butterfly.
In lane 4 for Peters Township, Julia Danish. In lane 5 for Gateway, Caitlin McCarrick. In lane 6 for Peters Township, Abigail Zinn. In lane 7 for the Gators, Madeline Seaman.
Girls 100-yard butterfly. Six swimmers in this one. For Peters Township, it's lanes 2, 4, and 6. Macy Augustanowicz, Ava Komorowski, and Abigail Zinn. For Gateway, lanes 3, 5, and 7. Andrea Dragenti, Caitlin Pererick, and Madeline Seaman. For the Gators, and it's lane number 5. Caitlin Pererick with the slight lead over Komorowski, and Augustanowicz, also a very good, a strong performance in lane number 2, neck and neck as well. She actually might be the one closer to Caitlin Pererick than Abigail Zinn is. But Pererick with the lead in lane number 5. And we'll see what it is at the wall. And it is going to be lane number 2, 105.30. Macy Augustanowicz with the victory, followed by lane number 5 in second place, Caitlin Pererick, and then lane 6 had hit the wall as well. Lane 4 in fourth place, 128.79 for lane 4, Ava Komorowski. Lane 6 was the third place with Abigail Zinn, 107.90. And then rounding that one up, lane number 3 with a 135.82
Event 12, the boys
for Andrea Dragenti.
Swimming in lane 3 for
I should
Gateway,
mention
Dylan Heasley.
Madeline Seaman, a 130.94, fifth place
John David
in that one.
In lane 5 for the Gators, Dallas Richardson. In lane 6 for Peters Township, Lucas Hartman. In lane 7 for the Gators, Raph Nunez.
Five swimmers for the boys' 100-yard butterfly. Dylan Heasley for Gateway, John David Lewis for Peters Township, Dallas Richardson for Gateway, Lucas Hartman for Peters Township, and Raph Nunez for Gateway. Three swimmers all touch the wall at the same time. 4, 5, and 6 of the lanes. John David Lewis, Dallas Richardson, and Lucas Hartman in the 100-yard butterfly. One lap down, one to go. It was Richardson who had hit it first, but John David Lewis is slightly ahead of him right now. Richardson does have the reach over him. Lane 6 right behind him as well, Lucas Hartman. Final lap, a final push across the pool, I should say. 4, 5, and 6, all neck and neck. John David Lewis will hit the wall first, and then followed by Richardson. And then Lucas Hartman, and with the cheering from the crowd and the coaches, got to be a good thing for Richardson. 56-13 for him. Lane number 3, Dylan Heasley touches the wall as well. 109.89. And following things up, Raf Nunez at the wall as well.
This time we'd like to congratulate Dallas Richardson.
And it is enough. Dallas Richardson is going to the WPIALs for the boys' 100-yard butterfly. That was enough for Lucas Hartman and John David Lewis as well.
Event 13, girls, 100-yard freestyle. Swimming in lane 1 for the Gators, Liliana Lesby. In lane 2 for the Indians, Emma Piatek. Lane 3 for Gateway, Anna Nefjadova. Lane 4 for Gators Township, Ava Almarosi. Lane 5 for the Gators, Aliyah Rassian. Lane 6 for the Indians, Megan McChesney. In lane 7 for Gateway, Sophia Giorgenti. And in lane 8 for Peters Township, Gracie Henry.
$100-yard freestyle. Lane 1, Liliana Lespade. Lane 2, Emma Piatek. Lane 3, Anna Nevdova. Lane 4, Julia Danish. Lane 5, Aliyah Rassiani. Lane 6, Megan McChesney. Lane 7, Sophia Giorgenti. And lane 8, Gracie Henry. Lane 5 with the lead right now in Rassiani. Oh, correction, actually lane 4, I didn't even see. Julia Danish has the lead right now. Followed by lane 5 and then lane 6, lane 7, 2, 3, and 8. And then 1 to round out the top 8 here. At the wall, lane 4. Julia Danish. Danish will push and will take the victory in the event, and a good time for her as well. 53.21 for Danish, a 55.70 for Rassiani. 1 minute and 3 seconds for lane number 6, Megan McChesney. Followed by lane 7, 105.05 for Sophia Giorgenti. Lane number 2, 105.80 for Emma Piatek. Lane number 3, 106.33 for Anna Nevdova. Lane number 8, 117.36 for Gracie Henry. And lane number 1, 128.10 for Liliana Lespade.
Event 14, boys, 100-yard freestyle.
Peters Township coaches were very excited, literally jumping up and down after that swim there for Julia Danish.
Lane 3 for the Gators, Sebastian Seaman. In lane 4 for Peters Township, Isaac Lee. In lane 5 for the Gators, Jacob Beagle. In lane 6 for Peters Township, Braden McLaughlin. In lane 7 for the Gators, Chris Van Dant.
Boys 100-yard freestyle. Gateway's lanes are 1, 3, 5, and 7. Aiden Coella, Sebastian Seaman, Jacob Beagle, Chris Minthant. For Peters Township, it's lanes 2, 4, and 6. Jaden Coiner, Isaac Lee, and Brayden McLaughlin. And it's lane 4, Isaac Lee with the lead, followed by lane 6, Brayden McLaughlin, and then lane 5, Jacob Beagle. Followed by 3, 7, 1, and 2. Hitting the wall is Isaac Lee and making the turn. Lee pushing here for seat time, it's 49.20. And a final push here for Lee. At the wall, look at the time. 48.77 for Lee. Followed by lane number 2, 53.91, or lane number 6, excuse me, 53.91 for Brayden McLaughlin. First Gateway swimmer, lane 5, Jacob Beagle, 54.46. Lane number 4, lane number 3 was in 4th place, Sebastian Seaman, 101.04. Lane number 7, Chris Minthant, 101.68. Aiden Kalala with a 103.46. 108.18 for lane number 2, Jaden Coiner, to round things out.
Lane 4 for Gators Township, Addison Bowers. Lane 5 for the Gators, Catherine Graves. Lane 6 for Gators Township, Macy Augustinowicz.
Now the girls' 500-yard freestyle, as the PA announcer said, will hopefully be more interesting than the Steeler game last night. He loves, by the way, the PA announcer to throw out some dry humor before announcing the 500 yards freestyles. But in this one, lane 2 is Mia Zinn, lane 3, Elle Kaminsky, lane 4, Addison Bowers, lane 5, Catherine Graves, and lane number 6, Macy Augustinowicz. So 3 Peters Township swimmers and 2 Gateway swimmers in this one. Right now, pretty close between lane 5, 3, and 4. 5.
Announce the final scores and placing for event 9, in 6th place with a score of 106.05 from Gateway, Madeline Seaman. In 5th place with a final score of 120.00 from Gateway, Andrea Giorgenti. In 4th place with a score of 142.20 from Peters Township, the Friday. In 3rd place with a score of 143.10 from Peters Township, Isabella Magri. In 2nd place with a final score of 143.33 from Gateway, Aria Kaminsky. And in 1st place with a final score of 172.20 from Peters Township, Julia Linneman.
If you couldn't hear
Coaches, you can pick up your diamonds
on the
scores table.
PA announced, they announced the times for, or excuse me, the scores for the diving portion of the events here. 6th place was Madeline Seaman. 5th place, Andrea Giorgenti. 4th place, 142.20, Eve Friday. 3rd place, Isabella Maury, 143.10. 2nd place for this Aria Kaminsky with a 143.23, and then 1st place, Julia Linneman, 172.20 for Peters Township. So congratulations to Linneman on taking the top spot in the diving portion of things. As we continue our laps here for the 500, lane 3 and lane 5 are pretty close, basically even right now. Elle Kaminsky and Catherine Graves. Lane 4, Addison Bowers, the top Peters Township swimmer. And then after that, it's lane number 6, Macy Augustinowicz, and then lane number 2, Mia Zinn. Zinn only a lap behind, and Augustinowicz not too far ahead of her. The lane 3, Al Kaminsky pushing the pace now and the slight edge. The actual individual aspect of it, looking for the times, of course, is the most important thing, especially for the 500. Kaminsky at the wall. Pace right now for a 4:26.14 so far. Trying to keep pushing her. Kaminsky and Graves. Graves with a solid swim herself as well. And the rest of the Gateway swimmers are cheering on. You see the horn there for the final lap of the top swimmer right now, which is lane number 3, Al Kaminsky. Seed time's 5:41.65. Right now it's 5:08 on the clock. Making a push here. Does she have enough? Making the turn. Kaminsky. Graves also making the turn with her. The Gateway faithful cheering her on. Kaminsky at the wall. What's the time? Hitting the wall. 5:31.26. 5:34.40 for lane number 5 for Catherine Graves. I don't think it's enough. I think it's just not enough to qualify. But a heck of an effort from Al Kaminsky, who is the top swimmer of this heat. Lane 4, 5:49.98 for Addison Bowers. Lane 6 has also finished 6:08.57 for Macy Augustinowicz. And finally, rounding things out here, lane number 2, 6:28.71 for Mia Zinn. So after the girls 500, take a look at the scores here. The Peters Township boys side leading 41-21 over the Gateway Gators. But the girls side for Gateway, a 40-38 lead over Peters Township. That's without these scores, of course, being accounted for yet. So just kind of a cool down lap now for everyone in the water.
All right, just in case you missed it, don't worry, we have another one. This is event 16, the boys 500-yard freestyle. Swimming in lane 3 for Gateway, Riley Walker. Lane 4 for Peters Township, Ryan Smith. Lane 5 for the Gators, John Beagle. And lane 6 for Peters Township, Alejandro Rodriguez.
Into the water for the boys, 500-yard freestyle. Riley Walker in lane number 3 for Gateway, Ryan Smith in lane number 4, John Beagle in lane number 5, and Alejandro Rodriguez in lane number 6. 2 Indians and 2 Gators swimming in the boys' 500-yard freestyle. Right now leading things here in this one. Hitting the wall and making the turn, lane number 4. That's Ryan Smith. And then lane number 6 in second right now, Alejandro Rodriguez. 2 Peters Township swimmers. Lane 3 and lane 5 are the 2 Gateway swimmers. See on your screen there in the corner. See at the wall for lane 4. Lane 6 in second place, lane 5 in third, and then lane 3 in fourth place right now to start things. Boys, a 500-yard freestyle, and it's a long one. It's an event that obviously it's a marathon, not a sprint. Always an impressive event. Just kind of one of those events that the pressure isn't necessarily there. You're kind of just pacing yourself, just trying to keep at the pace you're going for. Of course, we saw the excitement and the cheering from the crowd trying to will the swimmers forward. El Kaminsky was so close, qualifying for WPIALs. In the girls' 500-yard freestyle. About 4 minutes and change through this one. Our leader, Ryan Smith, followed by lane number 6. Credit to lane 6, Alejandro Rodriguez is not too far behind here. In fact, according to the number boards, they're both on the same lap. And you hear the horn there. As their final lap here for both Ryan Smith and Alejandro Rodriguez. Rodriguez has picked it up a little bit, but I don't think it's going to be enough to catch Ryan Smith, who will take the top spot in this heat, but in his final time, 5:29.30, a 5:30.19 for Rodriguez. Ryan Smith, 5:29.50. And then pushing through as well in lane number 5, and at the wall, first Gateway swimmer, John Beagle, 5:59.07. And Riley Walker will continue to push through. Walker, one of the seniors, one of two boys seniors, I should say, for Gateway. 3 girls seniors on this Gateway swim team. So Walker will pace for his final lap here. Walker hits the wall for his final push from one side of the pool to the other. You'll hear a lot more splashing there as he just tries to get to the wall and hits it and finishes things off for the 500. And for Walker, 7:33.83 on the time. Ryan Smith, the top time in that one. So with the 500-yard freestyle done, next event, of course, is the girls' 200-yard freestyle relay. The boys will follow that one. And we'll go through the rest of the list here real quick. Well, we got girls and boys 100-yard backstroke, girls and boys 100-yard breaststroke, and then the girls and boys 400 freestyle relay to finish things off here in this one.
This is event 17, girls 200-yard freestyle relay. We have swimmers in lane 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7.
In the girls' 200-yard freestyle relay, 3 Gateway relay groups and 2 Peters Township groups. Sophia Gergenti in lane number 3, Megan McChesney for Peters Township in lane 4, Madeline Pekarik in lane 5 for Gateway, Stacy Liu in lane 6 for Peters Township, and Harita Venkatesh in lane number 7 for Gateway. At the wall, lane 5 gets in first, followed by lane 4, lane 6, lane 3, and lane 7. And we'll go through all the names here for lane number 3, Arya Kaminsky. Lane number 4, Addison Bowers. Lane 5, Elle Kaminsky. Lane 6, Emma Garvey. Lane number 7, Maya Smith. And the lead right now, lane 5 with Elle Kaminsky, followed by lane 4 with Addie Bowers. Diving in now, lane number 5 and lane number 4, Caitlin Pererik and Ava Komorowski. Following this one, lane number 3, Sophia Gergenti, lane number 6, Julia Danish, and lane number 7, Madeline Seaman. Lane 4 is taking a slight edge here as we get to the final swimmers. the anchors of this relay. Into the water really well there for Alyssa Rossiani. She's got the slight edge over Emma Lee and has taken over first place. Anna Nevdova, Hansa Gogienti, and Liliana Lespade all in the water as well. But at the wall now, it's lane number 5. Aaliyah Rossiani will touch the wall, followed by lane number 4 for Emma Lee. So a 1:44.37 versus a 1:46.81 for the top 2 swimmers. Lane 6 ends that one. Hansa Gogienti, 1:58.22, and then lane 3, Anna Nevdova, 1:59.66. And lane number 7, rounding things out here at the end of this 200-yard freestyle relay. Final time for lane number 7, 2:24.01. Lane number 5 with that victory. It was lane 4 for a large portion of it until Leah Rossiani dove into the water, got a good dive in. Was underneath the water for a while.
200-yard freestyle relay. We have teams in lanes 3, 4, and 5.
Just 3 groups in boys 200-yard freestyle relay. 2 for Gateway, 1 for Peters Township. Jameer Cromarty is in lane 3, Gunnar Raymer in lane 5 for Gateway, and Wyatt Stetter in lane number 4. Raymer and Stetter are neck and neck, followed by Cromarty. Into the water, both 4 and 5. That's Isaac Lee and Jacob Beagle. Aiden Kalala in the water as well in lane number 3 for the Gators. A good turn from Isaac Lee. And about a one-body lead right now over lane number 5's Jacob Beagle. John Beagle will be diving in momentarily as well. But Ryan Smith also in the water for Peters Township at a little more of a lead now for Ryan Smith. Lance Alonsige in also for Gateway in lane number 3. Diving in, the anchor now for lane number 4. Lucas Hartman. Chris Manthant is in the water as well for Gateway. Hartman's got some speed here. Commanding lead, half a pool length now, and Hartman will hit the wall. 22.80 split for Hartman. And a 1:32.25 for lane number 4. Lane number 5 finished things 1:40.30. Riley Walker in the water as well for Gateway in lane number 3 as he hits the wall. For the Gators, 1:59.86.
Event 19, girls 100-yard backstroke. Swimming for Gateway in lane 1, Liliana Lespade. Lane 2 for Peters Township, Emma Piatek. Lane 3 for Gators, Kira Sandor. Lane 4, Indians, Emma Lee. In lane 5 for the Gators, Madeline McCarrick. In lane 6, the Indians, Hansa Gogienti. In lane 7 for Gateway, Harita Begadesh. In lane 8 for Peters Township, Gracie Henry.
Eight swimmers all in for the girls' 100-yard backstroke. Underway here, Liliana Lespade in lane number 1, Emma Piatek in lane 2, Kira Sandor lane number 3, Emma Lee lane 4, Madeline Pekarik lane 5, Hansa Goganeni in lane number 6, Harita Venkatesh in lane 7, and Gracie Henry in lane number 8. Two seniors in this girls 100-yard backstroke for Gateway, Kira Sandor and Harita Venkatesh. And it's lane 5, Madeline Pekarik, the lead over lane number 4, Emma Lee, followed by lane 6, lane 2, and lane 3, 7, 8, and then 1. Pekarik has a good pace right now for Gateway. Trying to hit the wall here. And Pekarik will touch the wall. 1:03.10, followed by lane number 4, Emma Lee. And then it's close after that one, and 2 and 6, dead even, followed by lane 3. And it was 2 who got a 1:15.17 versus a 1:15.89. Third place, Emma Piatek. And fourth place, Hansa Goganeni. Following things, lane number 3, Kira Sandor. Lane number 6, or excuse me, lane number 8, Gracie Henry. Lane number 7, Harita Venkatesh. And then lane number 1 for Liliana Lespade.
Event 20, the boys 100-yard backstroke. Swimming for Gateway in lane 1, Stephen McCafferty. In lane 3 for Gateway, Adam Pagliano. In lane 4 for Peters Township, Wyatt Stettler. In lane 5 for the Gators, Dylan Heasley. In lane 6 for the Indians, John David Lewis. In lane 7 for Gateway, Lance Alonzagay.
Let's go, buddy! Go, boys!
Seven swimmers in the 100-yard backstroke, 4 for Gateway and 2 for Peters Township. Lane 1, Stephen McCaffrey. Lane 3, Adam Pugliano. Lane 4, Wyatt Stetter. Lane 5, Dylan Heasley. Lane 6, John David Lewis. And lane 7, Lance Alonzagay. McCaffrey, Pugliano, Heasley, and Alonzagay for Gateway. Stetter and Lewis for Peters Township. And it's Stetter who paces things, followed by John David Lewis. The top swimmer for Gateway right now, Adam Pugliano, and then Dylan Heasley. Followed by Lance Alonzagay and Stephen McCafferty. And at the wall, just like that, Wyatt Stetter, 56.08. John David Lewis, 1 minute 21 seconds. Third place, lane number 3, Adam Pugliano, 1:11.57. And then lane 4, 1:25.27. Lane 5 doesn't have their score up. I think there was a technical issue there with Dylan Heasley. He finished, I believe, before lane number 7 with Lance Alonzagay. And then lane number 1, 1:44.95 for Stephen McCafferty. Now we're on to the final page of my meet program, which means 4 more events, 2 for each gender.
Event 21, girls 100-yard breaststroke.
The girls 100-yard breaststroke for
Peters Township.
Gateway and Peters Township.
In lane 3 for Gateway, Sophia Gigenti. Lane 4 for Peters Township, Mackenzie Bauer. In lane 5 for the Gators, Gianna Laurenti. In lane 6 for the Indians, Stacy Liu. In lane 7 for Gateway, Justice Sandor. In lane 8 for Peters Township, Kara O'Neill.
Lane number 2, Emma Garvey. Lane number 3, Sophia Giorgenti. Lane 4, Mackenzie Bauer. Lane 5, Gianna Laurenti. Lane 6, Stacy Liu. Lane 7, Justice Sandor. Lane 8, Kara O'Neill. 7 swimmers in this one. For the 100-yard breaststroke, lane 5 ahead of lane 4 and lane 6. That's Laurenti ahead of Bauer and Liu. And it's lane 2, Garvey. Lane 7, Sandor. And lane 8, Kara O'Neill. Peters Township faithful trying to push on Mackenzie Bauer, but Laurenti has the lead. And Laurenti, final pull length. And to the wall for lane number 5. At the wall, 38.25 lap and a 1:11.48. Here to 1:13.46. And the Peters Township faithful were happy about that one. Third place, lane number 6, Stacy Liu, 1:18 even. Fourth place, 1:21.47. And a congratulations, Mackenzie Bauer. It's enough to get her WPIAL qualification. Gianna Laurenti had already had her WPIAL qualification. Big congratulations to Bauer. She's getting hugs from her teammates.
Lane 3 for Gateway, Raph Nunez. In lane 4 for the Indians, Lucas Hartman. In lane 5 for the Gators, Gunnar Raymond. In lane 6 for Peters Township, Alex Carruthers. In lane 7 for Gateway, Chris Nunez.
Boys 100-yard breaststroke. Simon Beck in lane 2. Raph Nunez lane 3. Lucas Hartman lane 4. Gunnar Raymer lane 5. Alex Carruthers lane 6. Chris Nunez lane 7. Beck, Hartman, and Carruthers for Peters Township. Nunez, Raymer, and Nunez for Gateway. That's lane 5. Gunnar Raymer has the lead right now. Lane 4 after that one for Lucas Hartman. 3 and 6 are close as well. Raph Nunez and Alex Carruthers. And then 2 and 7, Beck and Chris Nunez. And the turn now. Lane number 5, Gunnar Raymer. Raymer at the wall. Raymer's lap 32.80 and a time of 1 minute 81 seconds. And for lane number 4, Lucas Hartman, 1:03.58. Followed that by lane number 3 and then lane number 6, neck and neck. And it's lane 3 that takes it 1:12.11 versus 1:12.39. Raf Nunez versus Alex Carruthers. And lane 2, Simon Beck, 121.18. And lane number 7, Chris Nunez, 126.88. That was the boys' 100-yard breaststroke. Now we got our last 2 events. Always the most exciting ones too. Girls 400-yard freestyle relay.
23 girls 400-yard freestyle relay. We have swimmers in 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Let's go, Gators!
Do we have a team in lane 2?
Four teams for the girls 400-yard freestyle relay. Late scratch for Peters Township's lane 2. So lane 3, Arya Kaminsky for Gateway. Lane 4, Megan McChesney for Peters. Lane 5, Aaliyah Rossiani for Gateway. And lane 6, Mia Zinn for Peters Township. It's Rossiani with the lead right now over Megan McChesney, followed by Mia Zinn and then Arya Kaminsky. Lane 5, Aaliyah Rossiani, 32.02 for the first lap. Correction, her lap was actually a little faster than that. That was the pace for lane number 3. As Rossiani will touch the wall, El Kaminsky will come in. Same with lane 4, Abigail Zinn. And same with lane 6 as well, Hansa Goganeni. Lane 3 jumping in as well for Kira Sandor. Correction, it's actually Macy Augustinowicz that's in the water right now in lane number 6 for Peters Township. So Kaminsky leads things here in this one in lane number 5. 31.56 lap for Kaminsky. 156.53 so far for them. Lane number 4, Ava Komorowski's. Catherine Graves is in lane number 5 for Gateway. Lane number 6 is Hansa Goganeni for the Indians, and then lane number 3 diving in, Justice Sandor. .226.47 in lane number 5. Laurenti has a solid lead, Catherine Graves has a solid lead, half a pole length against Komorowski. And in the water, Gianna Laurenti, the anchor, here in this 400-yard freestyle relay. The anchor for Peters Township's lane number 4, Addison Bowers, in as well. Laurenti makes the turn. In for lane 6, Emma Piatek. The turn for Laurenti. 3:27.29 right now on the clock. Lane 3, Maya Smith is in for the Gators. Laurenti will turn. She'll push herself forward. And Laurenti's time at the wall, 30.83 lap and a 3:58.12 for the relay. At the wall, it was dead even actually. Lane 6, Emma Piatek had picked it up on Addison Bowers in lane number 4. So close, but just off. 4:14 even versus a 4:19. Although it didn't look like it was that. It should be I think that might be a little different. I think it might have just not hit the box properly. That feels like that time was a little too far off of each other. But in lane number 3, Maya Smith.
Let's go, boys!
At the wall for Smith.
Come on, let's go!
4:52.28. 3:58.12.
Event 24, boys.
Your top time of girls 400-yard freestyle relay: Aaliyah Rossiani, Elle Kaminsky, Catherine Graves, and Gianna Laurenti.
Go, boys!
5 swimmers, or I should say 5 lanes of 4 swimmers each for the boys 400-yard freestyle relay. Final event of the evening. Jameer Croberty in lane number 3, Wyatt Stetter in lane 4, Dallas Richardson lane 5, Alex Carruthers lane 6, Stephen McCafferty lane 7. 3 Gateway teams and 2 Peters Township teams, and it's Peters Township who has the slight lead. Wyatt Stetter versus Dallas Richardson in lane number 5, followed by lane 6, Alex Carruthers. Lane number 3, Jameer Croberty, and lane number 7, Stephen McCafferty. Wyatt Stetter and Dallas Richardson. Stetter has some speed. Second swimmers in the water for both teams. Braden McLaughlin and Jacob Beagle. Or correction, that's John David Lewis and Jacob Beagle. Braden McLaughlin is in the water for lane number 6. Lane number 3, Aiden Kalele in the water for the second lane, or excuse me, for the third lane. John David Lewis got a one-body lead over Jacob Beagle. Lance Alonzigay also in the water, by the way, for lane number 7 for the Gators. Now diving in, the third swimmer of lane number 4, Alejandro Rodriguez, as well as Sebastian Seaman for Gateway. Turn there in lane number 4 for Alejandro Rodriguez, diving in the water as well. In lane number 3, Adam Pugliano. It's Peters Township's lane number 4. With a good pace right now over lane number 5, and Sebastian Seaman. Lucas Hartman will be in momentarily, and so will Gunnar Raymer for Gateway. Hartman in the water for the Indians. Raymer in the water now as well. Chris Nunez is in lane 7 as well. He just dove in not too long ago. Simon Beck also in lane 6 for Peters Township. Jaden Coyner diving in with about a full length of the pool difference between third, second, and first. The turn from lane number 5 and lane 4 with Lucas Hartman in the lead. Lane 3's Dylan Heasley has dove in the water as well. And now the final push from Hartman. Hartman trying to push. Hartman will hit the wall. Raymer trying to pick up some pace. And at the wall for Raymer. It's 3:28.39 for lane number 4, 3:32.23 for lane number 5. Ralph Nunez is just dove in the water for lane number 7. As lane 6 will get to the boards. And a final time for lane at number 6, which was Alex Carruthers, Braden McLaughlin, Simon Beck, and Jaden Coyner. 4:02.45. Lane number 3 touches the wall in 4th with a 4:11.47 for Jameer Cromarty, Aiden Colella, Adam Pugliano, and Dylan Heasley. And to wrap things up is Ralph Nunez, who will push here for the Gators. And for lane number 7, Stephen McCaffrey, Lance Alonzage, Chris Nunez, and Ralph Nunez. They hit the wall 4:43.78.
Please have a safe trip done tonight. Final scores for the girls. Peters Township 95, Gateway 91.
Peters Township takes it 95-91 for the girls' side.
For the boys, Peters Township 88, Gateway 76.
An 88-76 win for Peters Township on the boys' side. So the girls and the boys of the Indians of Peters Township taking both of the genders here in this swim meet, but a good run for a lot of swimmers. Good swims, I guess you should say, was the best way to put it. And then congratulations to a couple swimmers as well for Caitlin Pereirick making WPIAL on the girls 200-yard individual medley. That was an insane one. I had never heard the crowd so excited after that one. Pereirick in lane number 3. It's a valiant effort to qualify for WPIALs in that one. Also, John David Lewis and Lucas Hartman, who had both qualified previously for Peters Township, but Dallas Richardson getting into WPIALs with the boys 100-yard butterfly at his time in that one. And then finally for Peters Township, Gianna Laurenti had already qualified for the girls 100-yard breaststroke, but Mackenzie Bauer for Peters Township getting her way into WPIALs on the 100-yard breaststroke. So that will be it here for this one. And for our entire broadcasting crew, thank you so much for tuning in here on this Tuesday evening at the Henry J. Furry Sports Complex. For our entire broadcasting crew, our producer Adam Gusky, our director Lee Schaefer, and the Gusky and Schaefer family, I'm Spencer Witt saying so long, and thank you so much for tuning in here on Gateway Gators Productions. Good night, everyone.